Up about noon Eastern time for further information, and we're going to keep a close watch on that. This has been a Fox News Alert.
Well, you know, he's not even officially running yet, but 41 Republican leaders from Georgia, so they're backing former U.S. Senator Fred Thompson for president. Senator Eric Johnson of the state legislature is one of them. He's the president pro tempore for the Georgia State Senate. Senator Johnson, welcome. Thank you for being with us on this Sunday.
Good morning, Eric.
So you got 41 of your colleagues, including yourself, backing Fred Thompson. He's not even announced. Is there that much dissatisfaction with the current Republican crop?
I think there is. Of all the other mainstream candidates, only 5 have signed on to the top 3. So having 33 legislators, a former U.S. senator, shows a hunger for somebody who can, like Ronald Reagan, put together a coalition that not just to win the Republican primary, but to win the White House in November.
Yeah, but what if this is a mirage or a fantasy that, you know, he looks good maybe on paper, he's that unattainable, like, you know, when you're in high school and you saw a girl that you really thought was great, but you knew you never could go out with her, that this was not going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Could this be the same thing that everyone's saying he's the answer?
It could be, but one of the things I think that makes Fred Thompson so attractive is that he doesn't seem to be lusting after the presidency. You know, he didn't really want to plan to run for the U.S. Senate. He left it early. The acting career was almost an accident when they couldn't find somebody to play for him. You know, and now we're having to try and draft him and encourage him to get into the race. But all the signals are positive. There is no sort of manipulation going on. I haven't talked to anybody directly with a campaign anywhere. I just was watching Hunt for Red October 3 weeks ago and got involved.
Man, that's a good movie. And talk about watching something. We got that thing on YouTube where he took on Michael Moore. Let's take a look at that to see how he could be as a president.
You know, I've been looking at my schedule, Michael, and I don't think I have time for you. But I may be the least of your problems. You know, the next time you're down in Cuba visiting your buddy Castro, you might ask him about another documentary filmmaker. His name is Nicholas Guillen. He did something Castro didn't like, and they put him in a mental institution.
Now that is deft and smooth and strong, and he's taking on Michael Moore. What do you see in that?
I see somebody who is an unapologetic conservative that can look America in the eye, not blink, and tell us where he wants to go and bring America with him. Too many of our candidates sort of start their speeches with apologies and excuses. That's like they're doing the backstroke. We need somebody looking through the windshield and not in the rearview mirror and moving forward. And I think Fred Thompson can do that. And this isn't about Ronald Reagan. That's 25 years ago, and Fred Thompson isn't Ronald Reagan. But it is about putting together that coalition that draws independents into the race, that draws working conservative Democrats into the race, and pulls America in the same direction.
All right, you know, they say maybe June or July. You think he'll announce?
I hope it's pretty soon. Activists are looking to get involved.
Okay, we'll watch for June or July, according to a new book. Senator Eric Johnson of the Georgia State Legislature that's back in Thompson. Thanks very much, sir. Uma?
Well, another triple